Wanted to follow up on the Recurrent report that I posted that's about a month ago. Yeah, because this is the next report, obviously. So, what Recurrent is, it's a company that offers a free service for EV owners in the U.S. only right now. Essentially, what you do is you allow them access into the FordPass app, and then they look at some data points. They tell you all about it on the website, so I won't get too much into it in this video. But essentially what it does is it helps you as an EV owner better maximize your battery life, change your habits if needed, and so on. So what I wanted to do is kind of show you my next month update. So this is the June Recurrent report that I have. So my expected range, 183 to 224. EPA is 270. I think that might need some updating because I have the GT model, so I don't quite get 270 anyways. So I'll take that with a little grain of salt there. It does give you an estimated range. So in this case, it says my range in 3 years. That's just what could be expected because obviously over time your battery degrades slightly. So 3 years from now, that's what I can be expecting. This is kind of neat. So they watch market trends as well. You can see the waves and value. We went up 2% in 30 days. So that's kind of cool. So here we go. How is my range compared to others? Not great. Not great. It's lower. That's okay. That's okay. I think there's a lot of things that sort of compete with this or maybe factor in with this. You guys watch any of my other videos, you know I'm in Minnesota. It's cold here in the winter. The range just gets killed. It's terrible. It's like the EV Achilles heel is that extreme cold. I suppose the same could be said for extreme heat, but in my opinion, I think the cold is actually harder on it than the heat. So I expected that to be lower. But here's where I really wanted to try to change some of my habits. What I learned is that in order to really maximize the battery life, get the most out of this, I want to be in this state of charge. If you can see these dotted lines here, so essentially in a nutshell, between 30 and 80%. So I want to be looking at my vehicle dash up here, and when it says that my battery is getting to like 30%, if possible, I want to make sure that I'm charging in that range. If I can keep the battery level above 30%, that's going to help maximize the battery life. And in a perfect world, 47%, somewhere like right in there, that's my sweet spot. That's where I want to be. Now you can see I've got each one of these little dots is a time where the vehicle has been plugged in, and I'm kind of all over the place, and I was trying to do better. I don't know what happened here or like what all of this is. My hunch is that there was a time where I was at home. I don't know how that could be. It just kept charging at that really low percent there. I don't know. That's like in the 10% range, I would guess. My wife is watching this video. I love you, dear, but let's try to get up in this range here. That's our target. Go team. So what this really does, though, is it kind of gives you a visual. Like, this isn't good. This run here, this was a bad run. This was a bad, like, several days or a week or so of charging where we really want to get that up. So if I could have erased that, I'd be totally fine with a couple random dots here. Obviously, life happens. You can't be perfect. But to be above this line here, that's where we want to be. That would be ideal. So I'm going to continue to work at that to try to maximize my battery life. It talks down and you get a little bit further here. So here's what's interesting. How does range affect cold? So I could get 172 miles of range when it's cold out. So 15 degrees Fahrenheit. You lose 73 miles when it's that cold. Ideal. So that's significant, right? And then so imagine now minus 15. I've done some videos where it was like almost minus 40. That's unbelievable. I'm surprised the thing even works, to be honest. Ideal temp 76. So if you're in that mid 70s Fahrenheit in your climate, like you're in the money. Like that's where you want to be for a temperature. Hot, if you're getting really warm, 90 degrees, you only lose a mile. So then I guess that further confirms that cold is really the EV killer for range. So anyways, hope you guys found this helpful. I'll try to link the Recurrence website in this video. So if you have an EV and it's a supported model, currently they support the Mach-E and several other models. I think they're always working on adding more. I find that it's a useful tool for me. If at some point I go to sell someday, I could see me saying, hey, look at this, look at these recurrent reports. I am constantly charging this thing in the ideal range. You can rest assured that the battery has been well taken care of. Like, that's peace of mind. It's almost like that Carfax type report. So, and this is free for owners. So anyways, hope you guys found it helpful. Leave a note in the comments if you're doing something similar, or you're trying to stay like in an ideal charge range, or if you have some type of commute where you're constantly in that same sweet spot. Let me know what your habits are, what your trends are. I'm interested to hear. So hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, give it a like, consider subscribing for some more EV content. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.